This weekend, speakers and performers from across the country are going to be in the River City for the TEDxJacksonville Conference. Really exciting stuff here. The theme is friction, and it will focus on innovation in all kinds of fields from science to civics and business. Joining us now is one of those star speakers, our friend Tara Roberts. Tara is a National Geographic explorer who has spent the last 4 years following a team of black scuba divers searching for wrecked slave ships. Really interesting work there. Thank you for joining us, Tara.
Oh, super happy to be here. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, listen, I really want to hear about your work and your journeys. So diving with a Purpose's expeditions are really about remembering the forgotten victims and bringing back lost history. What have you learned? What have you experienced?
Oh, I love the way that you frame that. Yeah, this is a journey of remembering, a journey of honoring, a journey of bringing past history back into collective human memory. So there were about 36,000 voyages that brought 12.5 million Africans to the Americas. And they estimate that somewhere around 1,000 of those ships wrecked. But today, less than 20 have been found. So Diving with a Purpose and I are traveling around trying to find these ships.
Wow, that's incredible. And I'll be honest, I don't think that's anything I ever thought about when studying our dark history there with the slave trade. It's not something you even remember, because you don't hear much about it because there's not a lot of information on it.
Yeah, it's really true. There's been some really incredible work by historians, by archaeologists that work in hand with the scuba divers to really do the deep research work that has to come first, and then to do the diving work to find these ships and to find the history.
Where are you doing most of the dives, Tara?
So missions are happening all over the world. I've been to Mozambique, South Africa, Senegal, even in the Caribbean, St. Croix, Costa Rica, and it's happening around the U.S. So the most recent ship was found in Mobile, Alabama, the ship called the Clotilda. Wow. So these missions are happening everywhere.
And what we saw right there was really impressive. Your work was featured in the March 2022 issue of National Geographic, the title Into the Depths. Let's talk about the process of not only finding these ships, but also sharing the stories from decades, centuries ago.
Yeah, so one of the beautiful things about National Geographic is that they really believed in the story. And so we did the cover story for the March issue, but we also did a 6-part podcast, the narrative podcast, and it features probably about 40 voices from all over the world. We've got a spoken word artist in it. We tell you about the actual shipwrecks, the wrecking events that happened. We talk to community members who are involved in this work, and we imagine the journeys of the Africans who were lost during this journey. And there were a lot of people lost during this journey. So part of our work is really trying to humanize them and to turn them into more than just faceless statistics, but into actual.
Yeah, and that's so incredible that you're doing that. Final question, and real briefly, if people want to follow in your footsteps, or shall I say follow in your flippers, how would you even get involved with a project like this with National Geographic?
Well, Diving with a Purpose is the group that I've been following and telling these stories about, and they do annual trainings for anybody, for people as young as 16, and I think our oldest diver is around 90. Wow. So if you've got a passion for scuba diving, want to learn how to do this work, go to Diving with a Purpose's site and sign up.
Yeah, well, Tara Roberts, you are awesome. Thank you for sharing a small bit of your, very interesting story. I hope to meet you in person. If people want to go and listen to you, online tickets are available. TEDxJacksonville open until tomorrow afternoon at 5 o'clock. If there are still tickets available, you can snag them Saturday, the morning of the conference, at the Jacksonville Center for Performing Arts, the Terry Theater box office, and you can go to TEDxFSCJ.com right there for more information. Tara, thank you so much. Keep up the good work.
Thanks for having me.
We'll be right back.